Hello, ladies and gentlemen. And Elon Musk did it again. It has been reported that he has canceled his Twitter deal, and he's not doing it because of Twitter bots. Now it looks like he has made it another 400 IQ move by completely checkmating Twitter, and Twitter ain't gonna be too happy about this. So we can get directly into the article here, and I'll kind of explain along the way on what the great 400 IQ man did. Elon Musk mocks Twitter's management on their own platform with bots meme overlooking court showdown. Elon Musk took a victory lap by characteristically mocking the Twitter management on their very own platform, following up on his intention to call off the $44 billion acquisition of the social media giants. In true Musk fashion, the entrepreneur posted a meme of him laughing at the thought that Twitter first rejected his advance before demanding he follows through with it at all costs. In doing so, the company will be forced to reveal what Musk believes is his most closely guarded secret: the real number of fake user accounts. Now they have to close the info in court, he tweeted on Sunday, in a post that garnered over 500,000 likes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if we go here, it is up to the 896,000 likes. So he's damn near close to pretty much 1 million likes at this point. And it goes on to say, they said I couldn't buy Twitter when they wouldn't just close bot info. Now they want to force me to buy Twitter in court. Now they have to close bot info in court. It's just hilarious. It's just great, right? Like, at this point, like, Twitter F themselves. They really just F themselves. Like, there's nothing that they can do now. Because now that Twitter has put themselves in this type of hole, this could be the very well end of the company. And by all means, please let it be the end of the company. I will happily get rid of my Twitter account for going to anywhere else, because Twitter is a hellscape and a half for anything else to do. Whereas any normal company with the usual governance procedures in place would refrain from commenting publicly beyond regulatory filings and on an ongoing legal dispute, the comments are classic Musk. While a $20 million fine imposed by the SEC for committing fraud in relation to his funding secured tweet is a lot of money for even the very wealthy. It constitutes barely 1% of his 200 billion plus net worth. That affords him the luxury of humiliating his opponents, and in particular Tesla short sellers. It is not above the locker room humor. Fans praised the post, arguing he outwitted Twitter's board in a game of four-dimensional chess the company didn't even know it was playing. Yeah, that would be true, considering the fact that, well, they just couldn't see it coming. Once Musk let Twitter CEO Parag Agrawal know how little he regarded the letter's lengthy thread, explaining how he calculates bot metrics by identifying it only with a smiling poop emoji. To fans, his irreverence and refusal to play by others' rules is a fundamental part of both his appeal and his success. Luring up. If the deal is called off, it would mark the second time Musk backed out of an agreement with Twitter after he decided in April to forego an invitation to serve on his board in favor of a session by co-founder Jack Dorsey to bid for the company outright. Musk needed a cause to reasonably argue he could renege on the signed contract, and on Friday he provided his legal claim. By his own reckoning, the number of economically worthless accounts on the platform are far more than 5% maximum of the company has repeatedly stated. It appears that Twitter is dramatically understanding the proportion of spam and false accounts represented in its user account. His users wrote on Friday. Preliminary analysis by Mr. Musk's advisors of the information provided by Twitter to date causes Mr. Musk to strongly believe that the proportion of false and spam accounts included the per reported user figures is wildly higher than 5%. The Twitter board is committed to closing the transaction on the price in terms agreed upon with Mr. Musk, and plans to pursue legal action to enforce the merger agreement. We are confident we will prevail in the Delaware Court Chancery. Yeah, you're not gonna win, because you're gonna expose all the BS that's gonna be happening to your place. And even if you do have him buy the actual Twitter, then it's doomed anyways, because he changes for the better. All of you guys get fired, and none of you actually get proceed, and then we get our free speech platform. And if Twitter does fail, then guess what? Twitter fails, we go into a we have True Social and these other platforms that we can use, which honestly is significantly better than Twitter, especially True Social, and we won't have to function. And guess what? All the media BS, all the crap that is being shown on, that's being censored or covered up by Twitter, will now be forced to have to be seen by all this stuff. So again, it's not really a win-win situation. It's a lose-lose. You play the game, now you gotta fucking deal with the ramifications of your loss, which is gonna be so sweet. Were Twitter to only mislead investors, it would have picked a poor time. Management had the perfect opportunity to air any dirty laundry when it posted first quarter's results in late April, when it admitted to inadvertently inflating the number of users by 1.9 million since the fourth quarter of 2020 and revised them lower to 214.7 million. Within minutes of Musk's SEC filing landing on the Twitter website on Friday, Chairman Brett Taylor backed his board and would hold Musk's feet to the fire by litigation if need be, after he signed a deal in April to acquire the company, bots and all. Over the weekend, Twitter hired the law enforcement of Watchell Lipton, a well-known expert in Delaware jurisprudence, with the company is incorporated. Twitter shares fell 5.3% to $34.95 as of 2:45 a.m. ET in pre-market trading Monday, putting them on track to raise about $1.4 billion in market value. Conversely, shares in Tesla climbed 1%. Well, Twitter's losing, and Elon Musk is winning. And of course, we'll go to here. Twitter's hires top Delaware law firms Watchwell, Lipton, Rosen, and Katz to sue Elon Musk for pulling out a $44 billion bid to buy the social media platform. So, this is all what's happening here. And I don't think it's going to be very great for these guys because, to be quite honest with you, it's gone crazy, right? They think they're going to win this, but I don't think they are. Like they're literally in a checkmate to the point where I don't know what they could do. Like, everything is being pretty messed up for them right now. They're not being able, they probably won't be able to function as a company once all this stuff gets released. I'm just glad that this company is going to have to face some type of ramifications. And I'm happy that, well, it's all going to implode. Well, guys, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.